So, it looks like we have a problem here in the Dragon Ball Legends mobile gacha game yet again. And not enough people are really actually dedicating some time to talking about it. It's usually just a passing mention every now and then. So, as is tradition here on this channel, I will do the YouTubers' jobs for them and actually give a shit about this game and the community. So, I'm not going to bore you with 3 to 5 minutes of context like I normally do. We're just going to get right to the point, because pretty much everyone watching this should understand, what I'm talking about once I start talking about it. I should not, under any circumstances in any video game, have to worry about losing 120 RP in a single ranked match and then only gaining 7 to 12 in the next. The new rating system in Dragon Ball Legends is so blatantly unfair that you essentially need a 100% win rate in order to get anywhere. You either need a 100% win rate or you need hours upon hours of dedicated time to playing the game. And say you go to school, right? You go to school, have homework, you've got maybe, 2 or 3 hours, 4 maybe, to play Dragon Ball Legends. If you don't win 100% of your matches, you're screwed. You literally can't do anything. Because you can play for 3 hours, lose one match, and have all of that be gone. You want an example? I actually prepared an example for you. So let's say you won 25 matches in a row at a constant RP rate of an average of 15. We're just averaging this stuff out. An average of 15 RP over the course of 25 straight wins. And yes, that 15 RP does take into consideration win streak bonus. That is 375 RP. Let's say after that 25 win streak, you then lose 3 matches in a row, which 3 losses in a row is very possible. The meta is crazy. Once you get high enough ranked, you are going to run into people that actually know what they're doing. Three losses in a row is very possible. If you're losing, well, again, an average of 120 RP per match, that is 360 RP. So in 25 wins to 3 losses, you have essentially only won one single match. Those 3 losses took 24 of those 25 matches away from you. Explain to me, in what fucking universe that is fair? This has to be the most unfair ranking system of any video game on Earth. I dare you to find any mobile, console, or PC game on the planet that has ever been created that has a more unforgiving and unfair ranked point system than this. It is unacceptable. It is entirely unacceptable. If you're not dedicating 12 plus hours of your day to PvP or have a 100% win ratio, you will not succeed at high level PvP. There was a time when I could still make top 3K, on a lazy season, losing 7 matches in a row and then, winning like 10 after that. The RP loss was nowhere near as severe, especially once you actually got to battle rank 50. Now, the process of going from battle rank 45 to 50 was a pain in the ass because you would almost exclusively fight people of lower rank than you. You'd get like 9 RP and lose 40. But 9 RP gain to 40 RP loss is still significantly better and easier to deal with than 15 RP gain and 120 RP loss. Let's just forget the win streak bonus. Actually, the win streak without the win streak bonus is probably like 7 RP. So let's just lower that down a little bit more to 12 RP because there's plenty of matches where I've only gained 12 RP. I would say it's the most seen number. I would say I gained 12 RP more than any other number. So 12 RP gain, 120 RP loss, which is about the average once you get to around battle rank 65. That's about the average. That is literally 10%. You gain 10% that of which you lose. Losing more RP than you gain is not the issue. And in fact, even losing the amount of RP that you lose is not the issue. Losing 120 RP per match wouldn't be that big a deal if I didn't, 1, only gain 12, like anywhere from 7 to 20 RP for winning a match, and 2, if I didn't need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 100 RP, for whatever rank you're at to rank up. Even with a 100% win rate, how do you expect me to get, 500 RP to rank up, only getting 15 RP per match? How do you expect me to have the time to even do that? I have more time than a lot of people. But I fucking suck at Dragon Ball Legends. I say that. I've only lost like 5 times this entire season. But shut up. I'm not at the level of, like your Goresh or Ryuden, right? They're much better at the game than I am. So if I wanted to actually get to that rank, I would have to dedicate so much time. So much time. It has nothing to do with my skill or my teams. It's just a time commitment. And isn't a mobile game supposed to be something that you can play for a little bit? Something that you play in your free time? When you don't necessarily have enough time to, play a whole console game or turn the PC on and all that. When you don't have the time for a competitive game of Fortnite. Fucking Fortnite. When you don't have the time for all that, that's when you turn the mobile game on. That's when you open your phone and you're just like, all right, I got like an hour. Let's play some PvP. I got like an hour and a half. Let's play some PvP. But an hour and a half in PvP now gets you absolutely nowhere. Especially if you lose so much as one fucking match. And then on top of everything, the matchmaking is still fucking broken. The matchmaking's still fucking broken. The whole point of this Battle Rank 70 nonsense, the whole point of this God, Diamond, Platinum bullshit was to fix the matchmaking issue of you running into people you have no business running into. But you still do that within those ranks. I should not be in the Diamond rank fighting people in the Platinum rank. I should not be in the Platinum rank fighting people in the Gold rank. I should not be on the cusp of God rank and fighting people who just got into the Platinum rank. I should not be at Battle Rank 67 fighting people at Battle Rank 61. That is not how that shit should work. I should not be at Battle Rank 66 fighting people at Battle Rank 59. That shit makes no fucking sense. I should not be at Battle Rank 58 and fighting people at Battle Rank 43, which, yes, happened this season. While I was ranking up, I was at Battle Rank 50, I think it was like 56 or 55, and I ran into someone who was at Battle Rank 43. How does that make any sense? That's not even the same fucking rank. It's bad enough that within your own rank, you fight people with fucking 5,000 less RP than you. But on top of that, you still have to deal with fighting people outside of your rank. Wasn't that the whole fucking point of introducing all of these different, ranking tiers? To avoid running into these people? And then when you do fight someone who's fucking 7 ranks below you, and they do manage to beat you, which is fairly often because a lot of people are only down there because they can't fucking rank up because they don't have the fucking time. So when you run into someone, I'm at Battle Rank 67, I run into someone at fucking Battle Rank 62, right? Fucking 5 ranks below me, but the only reason they're there is because they don't have the time, not because they're not good. They got a full 14-star team. They play like absolute gods. They beat the shit out of me. I'm not afraid to admit it. I get fucking bodied in PvP every now and then. I've been perfected in PvP a handful of times. I don't think I've been perfected this season, but there have been plenty of times I've been perfected in PvP. I'm not some god at the game. But when I do fight someone who is, and they just so happen to be a lower rank than me, I should not be punished with 15 matches worth of RP. 12, 15 matches worth of RP. I should not be that severely punished for losing one fucking match. It is completely unfair. It is so unfair to the people who actually want to play. It is so unfair to the people who just want to have some fun. Shit, maybe they are really good, but they don't really have any interest in, placing in PvP or anything, right? There's plenty of people like that. There's plenty of people that don't really give a shit about, being in that top 100, top 1K, even top 6K. People who are perfectly fine just coasting on top 10K, even though they have the teams and the skill to easily make top 100. Those people exist, and I should not be punished for running into someone like that. I should not be punished that fucking severely for losing at any point. And even when you fight someone of the same rank as you still don't gain that much RP. Because again, the problem here is you need so much RP to rank up and you just get nothing. If I was gaining 90 RP per match and then losing 120, fine. Fucking fine. Whatever. That still puts me at a net negative of fucking 60. Right? No, 40. I can't count. That still puts me at a net negative of 40, but I can make that back in one match. All I gotta do is win my next match. I'm now back in the positive. Right? It should not be this fucking bad. If you are going to have a matchmaking system that pairs you up with people from whatever fucking rank the game wants to pair you up with, there needs to be a fixed amount of RP, both gain and loss. There needs to be a fixed amount. Because you should not... You're basically punished for winning, too. You're literally punished for winning. What the fuck am I supposed to do with 7 RP when I need 580 to rank up? What the fuck am I doing with that? I need 580 RP to rank up. What in the fuck am I doing with 7 RP? What am I doing with that? I lose one match, lose 120 RP, no longer have the win streak bonus, I'm gaining 7 RP. And even with the win streak bonus, that shit only goes up to 12 to 18, depending on how many wins I've gotten. The win streak bonus isn't even fucking consistent. The win streak bonus will give me 8 one match, fucking 13 in another match. It's so fucking ridiculous. There's no reason why it needs to exist in the way it does. And this shit needs to be fixed. Because if this shit still exists by the time the Legends Festival ends, that's the thing, right? So many people are playing PvP right now, and they're dealing with it because the hype of the Legends Festival. The Trunks lovers finally got their LF Trunks. We have a brand new mechanic in the game, the tag mechanic. They're 2 of the best units in the entire game. We finally got a duo Zamasu Goku Black. A lot of people have wanted that. Another base form Broly. Base form Broly, hella underrated. I like me some base form Broly too. There's so much hype surrounding these banners. They're the best banners in gacha history, right? We're getting all these raids. There's so much hype surrounding the game right now. But once the Legends Festival ends, all that hype disappears, and people have grown tired of both the meta and the RP system and the matchmaking system, we're going to see that downward trend appear in Dragon Ball Legends yet again. The only reason that downward trend started going up was because Legends was actually starting to do pretty good. I was complaining far less. I have not done a video like this in a very long time. The last time I made a video where I was genuinely angry about something was when LF Goten and Super Saiyan Gohan got a Zenkai. And again, I know their Zenkais didn't turn out to be all that, but that was never the point. The reason I was so mad was because of all the fucking hybrid buffs, right? That was the point. I didn't really care how good they were. They could have been the worst units ever released, and I still would have been just as mad. But that was the last time I did something like this, and that was a while ago. That was a pretty long time ago, relatively speaking, of course. Especially in comparison to how many times I used to do these types of videos about a year ago, which is like once a fucking week. These used to be far more frequent. And it's like I started not having as many issues with the game. I was enjoying Dragon Ball Legends. I was. Like, meta aside, like, the meta's always been fucked up. Ever since the 1 year anniversary, really. Ever since Super Vegito came out, the meta's never really recovered because when they started releasing shit to counter him, they became the problem. Like, you know, the yellow full power Frieza at the time was just way too fucking good. His endurance was annoying as hell because there weren't that many units in the game that could nullify it at the time. Yellow hit with just one combo everything in the game, right? Power creep just started going up and up and up and up. Then we got Zenkais, they fucked everything up, right? So like the fucking meta has never really been, you know, stable. I can live with the meta. I have enough skill at the game, and I have the teams necessary to deal with the meta. I have enough high-star teams. My God Key team is damn near full 14-star. I have a fairly cracked future team. I've got the double endurance with Zenkai buffs, 14-star Mai on the bench, and Goku Vegeta in the leader slot. You know, they've pretty much, that team's pretty much carried me this entire season. You know, like I've got the teams necessary. I've got a pretty good, powerful opponent team. Regen, I've got good regen. The only teams I really don't have good versions of is like GT, because I never summon for anything from GT. So like I have enough skill and the teams necessary to, you know, kind of combat the meta. And as frustrating as it can get with these units and Rising Rush and all this nonsense, the lag, you know, just the game instability, not reading my inputs, I can usually overcome that and, you know, at least start out my PvP sessions having a bit of fun, right? And then I'll usually stop when the input issues and Rising Rush irk me to the point of wanting to chuck my phone through the wall. But nowadays, I don't even want to play PvP. Like, I'm so stressed out whenever I play PvP. And the reason I'm using such a top-tier team and I'm starting to rush now isn't because I feel like I have to because of the meta, or because I've simply, you know, lost my ability to have any form of decency. It's because I am so desperate to not lose matches. I am so overly desperate to not lose so much as one match that I feel the need to go against everything I've ever said in the past of not using the best meta teams and not rushing in every single match, just so I can avoid having to basically start my entire PvP session all over again just because of one loss. I should not be desperate. Had to make a cut there. My phone ran out of space. Had to free up some space. But as I was saying, I should not be desperate to win matches. I just shouldn't. I should not be stressed out when I play PvP. That's just not a thing that should happen. Your RP system, your matchmaking system, just the functionality of your game, it all needs to be fixed. Like, just to condense what the rest of the video was, because like 5 more minutes of the video. Your matchmaking is still fucked up, possibly more so than before. Your RP system is about 100 times worse than it has ever been. Your input issues, lag, and everything else is still so prominent that it makes your game damn near unplayable. And on top of everything, I feel somewhat disrespected because, honestly, I thought Dragon Ball Legends was doing pretty well. It wasn't perfect. Definitely still had, you know, there was definitely still improvements to be made, but, like, Dragon Ball Legends wasn't in, like, an absolutely horrible spot. I felt like over the past few months, meta aside, of course, the game wasn't doing that bad. And then this bullshit happens. So, let me know what the most amount of RP you've ever lost is and the least amount of RP you've ever gained is. The most RP I've lost to this point, I believe, is 148, and the least amount I've ever gained, I believe, is 3. Yep, 3. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe. We're trying to hit 2K by the end of the year, or just 2K in general, realistically. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that join button if you can, it really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.